Hi, everyone. As you all know, I'm Christina Veselak, and I'm director of the Academy for Addiction and Mental Health Nutrition. And today we're going to be interviewing Dr. Salvatore Di Liello, who is a naturopath um, from somewhere on the East Coast. I'll ask him from in a moment where he's from. Um, who took the course last year and has been doing wonderfully amazing things with all this information. So, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you, Christine, and thank you for having me here.
So, could you tell us a little bit about yourself and your practice?
Sure. When you mentioned the his side of United States, first of all, a little bit about myself. As you can detect, the accent is not from Ohio. So I was born and raised in Italy. So being brought up already with some of the natural cures that we call alternative here in United States were more likely mainstream for me. So even growing up, I was not foreign to to the herbs, to homeopathic medicines, and to all these other alternative methods that we call
Mhm.
it alternatives. So once I moved here to United States, I now live in Ohio, and I'm actually about an hour from Cleveland and an hour from
Mm.
Pittsburgh, right on the northeastern portion of the Ohio. And I have a practice in the Warren area, and I have a practice in Cleveland. And for about a few years now, or a little over 3 years, I've been doing a program that we call it NAT, the Nutritional Assistant Treatment, in the Youngstown area with the addiction recovery.
Mm. That's exciting. What are you doing with nutritional assisted treatment? And I love it as opposed to medicine assisted treatment.
Exactly, exactly. So we know that the medicine assisted treatment has been around for a long time, and it works well to a certain point. But then we realized that in a lot of cases, the the clients were just substituting one drug for another, and we knew that there had to be something more that we could do and we could start implementing into our life. So the approach that I take, it's pretty simple. It's an holistic approach where we look at the mind, body, emotion,
Mhm.
spirit, the whole complexity of what makes us who we are.
I
And
like it.
well, so it is pretty simple, but at the same time, because we are pretty complex individual, it makes it somewhat uh, complex in its entirety because there is not one solution or one shoes that fits all,
Right.
as we would say. So I will take an individual and going through the consultation, see where they came from as far as their addictions, and which already predetermines what kind of deficiency they may incur in their life. Because, as you know, once you start using some of these substance, your body automatically becomes deficient
Hmm.
of some of those minerals and amino acids. So, to me, nutrition is the first place, and it's a good pillar of not only good health, but to get them up and running again. One of the things that I was fortunate enough, first in Salt Lake City, with your course, and then later on with the events course that you taught for last year for about 9 months, was to implement some of these other tools that you had given us by taking a look at and see the amino acids and see how the imbalance of neurotransmitters was really affecting their moods, were affecting their craving, and that's one of the things that during the interview and the course that I have with the clients, we talk about it, and they'll sometimes will come up that it says, well, okay, so maybe now I'm not craving alcohol, but I'm craving milk, or going crazy on sugar.
Right. Or
And sugar is
switching addictions.
switching addictions, exactly.
Yeah.
And sugar was one of the things that you also brought it up more than once. And it's amazing not only how addictive they can be, but how detrimental it's at the body, on the inside, on the organs, and then it starts all sorts of other dysfunctions and conditions.